What's up? We're doing a Pokemon Emerald randomized Nuzlocke. Randomized for those of you who don't know, it means that I use the program to switch around what Pokemon appear where, what items appear where, what TMs we end up getting. And that's in total for everything. Even here, normally that's not a Seadra. I think normally that's a Meryl, but here that's a Seadra because I randomized it. Oops, sorry. And a Nuzlocke implies three things. There's three rules that come with that. The normal one is that we have to catch the first thing in each area, unless it's at the first route where we don't have any Pokeballs. The second rule is that if we fail to catch that first thing, we can't catch anything else on that route. And the third rule is that if any Pokemon faint in battle, or even outside of battle, if any Pokemon in our party faint at all, then they're done. They're dead, and we have to deposit them. If we lose an entire party, or if we lose all of our Pokemon rather, not an entire party, then that's it. And the game's over. So, let's start this off, understanding that. Let's get right into it. My name's Uvula. I don't know what I picked. So yeah, it's Uvula. So let's go around. Uvula is coming to the hometown of Little Root. I get it now. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage, and leap into the world of Pokemon, where dreams, adventures, and friendships await. So, we're in the moving truck. So we exit. And here comes dear old Mom.
Uvula, we're here, honey.
Shit.
You must be tired hanging up your things in the movie truck.
I'm not gonna do that. This is our new hometown of Little Root. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room, Uvula. Let's go inside. The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Uvula, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Sorry. Oop. Open up a different window. If I open up windows, it'll mess with stuff, but that's fine. As long as no sound is transmitted. And it shouldn't be a problem. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Don't forget to set it. Alright, so we're gonna go set our clock. It is. Before that, we're gonna go grab our potion that's in our PC. This is in every game, but the second gen, Gold, Silver, Crystal, doesn't have a potion in the PC, but this one does. So we're gonna take advantage of that. I think I'm gonna add on. Excuse me. I think I'm going to add on the caveat that we can't use potions in battle because that just seems, I don't know, it seems to make it a little bit too easy if I decide to allow myself to use healing items in battle. So no healing items in battle. Outside of battle, it's fine. In battle, nah. Alright, wait, where are we? Yeah, so 8. So it's about 8:03, so say it's closer to 8:04 now. Bang, set it there. Uvula, how do you like your new room? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving in downstairs. Pokemon movers are so convenient. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. I will. I won't. I don't care. It's just a guidebook. Oh, Uvula, quick, come quickly. I had my character named Daddy once, and that line was not... It doesn't translate very well. Oh, it's over. Dad was on, but... Oh yes, one of Dad's friends lives in town. Mr. Birch is his name. It lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. Alright. Well, I go see her. We go see May. Hello, you are? Oh, you're Uvula, our new next-door neighbor. Hi. We have a daughter about the same age as you. Our daughter was excited about making a new friend. Our daughter is upstairs, I think. Right, so then we go touch her private property. Because we're sociopaths and we don't understand ownership. I'm May. I have this dream of just fuck her. God, just fuck me. I wanna fuck you. This shouldn't be a problem. Don't be so nervous. I had to go help my dad catch Pokemon. And then she doesn't. She goes over here and she prepares forever. Just like a woman. Just takes forever. So then this little girl is gonna be like, there's Pokemon. They're scary. Yeah. Alright, well, looks like I'm gonna go help. So, you there, please help in my bag of Pokemon. So this is it. This is where you decide. I can pick between Pikachu, a recognizable face, Granbull, who at this point in the games is a normal type. Later on he'd be changed to a fairy type, but right now he's just normal and he's the evolution of Snubbull. And Pidgey. Now, we're going to be fighting. I'm pretty sure we still fight a Zigzagoon, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't change, because that's not a trainer Pokemon. It's a static encounter, so I don't think that changes, but I don't know, honestly, which one. I don't think I'm going to end up picking Pidgey, because if I pick Pikachu, then I'll fight against Pidgey, and Pidgey will be a rival. Pidgey's rival will be Granbull. And Granbull's, like... So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a random number generator really quickly on my phone. I'm not going to leave it up to choice. Instead, I'm just going to put a number of 1 through 10. 1 through 3 being Pikachu. 4 through 6 being Granbull. 7 through 9 being Pidgey, and 10 being doing it again. So, between 1 and 10, generate a random number generator. And I get 4, so it looks like I'm going to be going with Granbull. That's kind of unfortunate because I won't be able to evolve. That's just the way it is. Hopefully he'll end up having a good moveset. Because that's really the main problem with this, is that some Pokemon just don't start off well with moves. They just don't have good move pools. So, but he's got Tackle, so it's not bad, and he has Tail Whip 2 and Scary Face. Plus he has the advantage of being an evolved Pokemon, so he's already a bit stronger. That doesn't mean it'll be tougher to level up. But that's that. You know, we'll deal with that when we come to it. I'm Uvula, that's right. And he'll talk to me. He'll be like, "Hey, really like that Pokemon, huh? Thank you for rescuing. She wants me to have that Pokemon, so I get it." So he gives me Granbull. And it's a female, actually. This makes it really quick, really easy. I'm gonna name it after my dog, Sax, which means that when death inevitably comes for this Granbull, it'll be all the sadder. Honestly, that's kind of the idea. Also, another rule of the Nuzlocke, it's not really stated, but it's just sort of an understood rule, is that you nickname every Pokemon. I don't think it's a good idea to see or no, but I will, regardless. It's kind of just an unstated rule, for the most part, that you have to nickname every Pokemon you get. So let's check them out. Or her out. Lonely Nature. I don't get natures, I don't really fuck around with that stuff. I've got Intimidate, which is a good starter off. I've got Tackle, Scary Face, and Tail Whip. That's honestly, it's a pretty decent starter, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to evolve it, so I'm going to be looking for other stuff to evolve. So going through here, I guess I'll get a pretty good idea of what's on this first route, just from what pops out of the grass. So Sunkern. I don't really want a Sunkern. They only evolve using a Sunstone, which, quite honestly, I don't know. I think you can get one in the base game, normally. Like, I think you can just find some around, or there's even some that you can buy. But I have the items set to randomized. I have the item order randomized, so it's quite likely that I might just never find one. So anything that evolves with an evolutionary stone is not great. Also, on the randomizer, I ticked it off so that any Pokemon that evolve through trading aren't that way any longer. Then I can level up those Pokemon, or I can evolve those Pokemon without just, only having to trade them away. Instead, they'll evolve at a natural level. I don't know those exact levels. They're all pretty high. Like, generally, they're around 40 or 50. So, if we do end up getting something like an Abra, or a Ghastly or something, or even like a Scyther, I would really like a Scyther because Scizor is one of my favorite Pokemon. Mudkip is definitely my favorite though. But yeah, so that's a free potion. There's 2 free potions in this game. It's good. Let's see what's on this round, and then grind up a little for this fight, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna end up having Pikachu. Celebi. I don't know. I didn't mess around with the catch rate because I didn't know if that would be a good idea. I kind of consider that cheating if I set it to a higher catch rate, which would make it easier to catch Pokemon. So instead, Legendary is still the same catch rate that they have before, meaning that it's harder to catch Legendaries than it is just any other Pokemon. That's how it's always been in the Pokemon games, and that's no different here. But Legendary Pokemon can pop up in the wild, they can also pop up with trainers. That's the way I set it up. Initially, I wasn't too sure if I wanted to do that, because that's a real challenge. But in the end, I just decided to pull the trigger, because why not? Alright. And with that, we level up to 6. Now, if I know Granbull's good for one thing, he learns Bite and Crunch. Also, I got a lot of XP for that. It's probably because Espeon's evolved. You know what? Take myself up to 7, I guess. No harm in it. Ooh, a Scyther! I would have really liked if I got a Scyther on this route. I would really, really like that. But, luck of the draw. Probably won't end up getting it. I've already seen Celebi. I've already seen 3 Pokemon on this route. Celebi, Espeon, and Scyther. So the chance I'll see another Scyther isn't that high. But with that, I level up again. So I'm ready to take on May. She'll either have Pidgey or Pikachu, I can't, honestly. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Pikachu. No, it's gonna be Pidgey. Right? I don't know exactly. But she's Bugcatcher Noelle. She's not May. She's not rival May. She has Pidgey, alright. So I'm pretty sure, because I had it ticked off that my rival keeps the Pokemon that they start off with the whole game, because I figured that would be a good idea. I figured that'd be good for consistency's sake, and also just because it's a good idea. So I'm kind of curious on whether or not that Pidgey's going to end up evolving later. It probably will. I don't really see any reason why it wouldn't. And she only carries her starter through the game, from what I can gather. That she'll just have a random Pokemon each time. So even if I fight her, the next time I fight her is after I beat the first gym in Rustboro, after I beat Roxanne, and I head back to Briney's house to go to Dewford. Fucking Dewford. Such a stupid word. But yeah. Alright, and then she's gonna keep talking to me and indicating that I should go the direction, the only one that I can go in at the moment. So go on down here and go talk to the professor, and then I'll get my Pokedex and then my Pokeballs. So far, not much difficulty, but it's really just hasn't ramped up yet at all, because there's no real threat. I got a pretty good starter to start off with, so that's the Pokedex, which means whatever. And then she's like, wow, here, take 5 free things. You want different Pokemon, cute Pokemon, She's such a stereotypical girl. It almost hurts. She could have been written a lot better. And then your mom will run over to you and be like, "Here's shoes that you can run in," because you can't do that in your shoes. In the Pokemon world, you need special shoes to run. It's like real life. If I don't have fucking Air Jordans, I can't jump. Air Jordans was never invented in the Pokemon universe, so that's why you can't jump. Shit. Alright. Let's see what we get. First route. So I have to catch it, otherwise I can't get anything else on this route. That's it. I just have to move on with the stuff I've got. Nidoran. Nidoran male. Alright. I see. Purple squad. Now, I have to be very careful, because this is... First off, I'm an evolved Pokemon, which means that I automatically have pretty high stats. And already I've got 4 levels on it, so... Hoping this doesn't kill, it killed. Alright, well. But it poisoned me on its way out, so it got its revenge. So, I can't catch anything else on this route. That's my consequence. So run up to the Pokemon Center, because I don't want poison. No one wants to be poisoned. It actually might have been somewhat to my detriment so early on that I got an evolved Pokemon. It might not have been that great of an idea, considering that that makes it a little bit harder for me to whittle stuff down. Espeon here. I don't know if that'll be a problem. I knocked out Espeon earlier with a critical. Once again, Purple Squad though. Here's hoping. I really like purple's my favorite color, so. Alright. Also, Espeon's fucking fast. Don't kill, don't kill. Okay. And at this point, it's pretty wise. It'd be in my best interest just to chuck a ball at it. Well, the Espeon's an evolved Pokemon too, which means it's going to be harder to catch. And that's the same reason why it didn't instantly die at my hands. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work, actually. I'm not quite certain that this is going to end up the way I think it should. Because, yeah, see, it just keeps escaping. Not only that, but this Espeon has no... It has no damaging moves, I don't think. It just has Tail Whip and Helping Hand, and I'm also not... Oh? Okay. Okay, it does have damaging moves. Alright. This is my last Pokeball. If I don't get it here, then I just kind of have to kill it. That's just it. Oh! That was such a cuck. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to go these first 2 routes. Nothing. That's pretty depressing, actually. That's legitimately... I learned Charm. That's cool, I guess. Alright, well. Also, I had to go buy more Pokeballs now, because I'm out. Yeah, I don't know, actually. This might not have been a very good idea. I probably should have just gone with Pikachu, honestly. But, idea, what am I saying? I didn't get a pick. I forgot. I let fate decide. Otherwise, I was just gonna take Pikachu if I had a choice, but I figured taking the choice out of it would add some difficulty. Let's get myself 6 Pokeballs. And then let's go to the next route, I guess, and try and catch something. Otherwise, it's gonna be really boring. If I have nothing to train, then there's just gonna be blasting through. Alright. Hey. Alright. This is actually gonna be pretty tough, because this is a rock type. But I don't know why I did that. I meant to leer at it. Because I want its defense to drop. Like a stone. Alright. So what I do is I tail whip it. I'm gonna say it twice and I'm gonna hit it then and see what kind of damage I do. But it's doing the same, it's got the same idea. A Rhyhorn is not a terrible pickup. It doesn't evolve until level 40 something. So that's pretty far down the line. But still, regardless, it's not a terrible Pokemon. it's rock and ground, so it has a good bit of weakness. I don't know about... I'll toss one. I'm not going to get it. I don't know if I want to hit it again. Okay. Hey! We got him. We got a right one. We got another bro. Look at that. Thank God. I forfeited those first 2 rounds. When it starts running, it doesn't stop. Its tiny brain makes it so stupid that it can't remember why it started running in the first place. That sounds like me. What do we name our little rhino friend? You know, actually, I got a good name. Just going with a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle name. Let's go with Rocksteady. That's the name of the rhino from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I grew up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know much about it now. Honestly, a lot of that memory escapes me, but I do know about Bebop and Rocksteady. So, I know that much. Also, a Rhyhorn isn't that hard to train up. It's just being rock and ground, I think, as a dual type. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's quite possible that I'm wrong. But I think that has the most weaknesses total of any type combination. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Because in that, with that, you're weak to... With rock alone, you're weak to water. It's Groudon. Sorry, I lost focus for a second. Because that's Groudon. With rock alone, you have, that's... I don't know what... I didn't know what Groudon starts off with. Also, he's pretty beefy. Alright, get Rocksteady the fuck out of there. Okay. Huh. Maybe I don't want to train on this route where it's possible that I might be running with a Groudon. That won't do too much damage to Sax, I don't think. Okay. Oh, no, that was just a crit. Okay, that's fine. That's times 4, so it did 12 damage, so that's actually 3 damage, I think. Right? So... I probably just want to tackle him once and see what happens. You know what? And he's also lowering my speed, which isn't great. Tackle once, see how much damage I do. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem if he doesn't crit me again. If he doesn't crit me again, no big deal. I fuck him up and I leave. I don't know if I want to risk it though. I kinda have to. I'm letting myself run from my Pokemon battles. That's not doing that. It's kind of okay, so that whole no healing rule. I'm gonna shake that because I don't want this to end on some bullshit Groudon encounter. No fucking way am I gonna let it end there. Not a chance in hell. So now I'm just... You know what? Healing battle's okay. Instead, the caveat is I can only heal once. That's it. I heal once in battle. After that, no longer. I have to stop. So, that's it. That's the new rule because... Fuck Groudon. At least that's a lot of XP. Okay. That's Espeon. I should probably heal right here. Even though it only has tackle, but that's still not worth screwing around with. And I can definitely kill it if it only knows tackle. It shouldn't be too hard at all. Espeon's pretty much a glass cannon. Umbreon's really hefty, which always struck me as pretty weird. None of the evolutions, other than maybe like Flareon, look hefty at all. Like Flareon and Vaporeon look hefty. But Espeon and Umbreon look pretty light, so I wouldn't expect them to be really defensive. And Espeon isn't, but Umbreon is. Espeon, I think Umbreon at the time, like at the time of Gold and Silver, had some of the highest, like, it had some of the highest special defense of, like, no, the highest defense of like any Pokemon at the time. Like, it was, like, for its weight group, it was pretty ridiculous. That thing could tank a lot. And also, Dark's only weakness was fighting. That was it. Like, fighting was the only thing that's super effective against Dark at the time. Later on, Fairy would be introduced, and it would mix that up. But, yeah. Vaporeon's beefy. I wouldn't mind running into it on field. Skarmory. Never been a nice pickup. I like Skarmory a lot. But I'm not gonna end up. It's steel, so I'm not gonna. That's really fast, too. It's faster than me. I just wanna leave. Let me leave. I don't wanna. That's just gonna be tedious. It's gonna be a tedious fight. I'm just gonna be running into Rhyhorns and Skarmory anyway on this route. I don't really know. Oh, Goldie. Okay. That should start off with Peck, if I'm correct. It doesn't start with any water type, so I should be fine. Plus Tail Whip, you know. Pretty standard fare. Hey, Chase. I'm running through it. So, alright, Rock City's getting some pretty solid levels. He was just a boy, and now he's becoming a man. Might as well challenge the trainer. I don't know. I'm feeling cocky. I'm feeling confident. I ran into a Groudon earlier. That wasn't fun. But, it's Gentleman Jessica. Jessica Rabbit. Let's get him, Rocksteady. I don't believe that Goldeen has a water type move this early on. Yeah, it only has Peck and Water Sport and Tail Whip, so I should be. There's no reason to panic here. And I'm gonna skewer it with my fucking big horn, dude. Alright, so Rocksteady gets a lot of XP. Erg, I lost. Yeah, keep going. I'll heal up later. Like this bug catcher. He's not really a bug catcher anymore. There's no reason to believe that he would be. Cyclist Scarlet. I like the name Scarlet. The name Scarlet is appealing to me. It's a pincer. Not afraid of you. Probably knows like Vice Grip or something. Yeah, Vice Grip doesn't do shit. I think it does more damage the more damage the enemy is. So if you use it on like, so the more I get hurt, the more damage it does to me. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Metapod. Get fucking sacks out there. Oh, Chase. I have it set to randomizer, which means that Pokemon appear where they shouldn't. Like, a bunch of stuff is just randomized, so it adds a bit of unpredictability to the mess. So I ended up starting off with Ramble, and I got a Rhyhorn for the third route. There we go. Look at that. My boy. Keep going. See what's up. It says Zubat. That's disappointing. The other starter choices were Pikachu and Pidgey, but I didn't really leave it up to anything. Ah, Shia Muslims. I love the Sunni. See, that isn't. Hello? Actually, I think I'm gonna run back and heal now. Because that was a bit. That Zubat did more damage than it should have. I also had to try really hard not to over-level, because both of these are stronger Pokemon. Like, they're just stronger than what I should have at this point, which is really fortunate for me. For the most part. until, you know, something random pops up and just completely fucks me over. I don't know if that's gonna end up happening though. I can hope and pray that it doesn't. I don't mean it won't. Fight this youngster? Or, well, I don't know what he is. It's not a youngster. It's gonna be some random trainer type. Some random name. He's a gentleman. That's a... He looks like a gentleman. Nike starts off with scratch, so I think I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. This little bitch isn't worth our time. Let's go, Tunnel Snakes. This little bitch isn't worth our time. I know I keep giving it like a Russian accent. It's not what the Tunnel Snakes sound like. Electabuzz. It does randomize the opponent's Pokemon too, Ben. So literally every aspect of this is completely random, other than movesets, abilities, even like items that I'm just gonna find on the ground will be completely random. So there's one coming up, and I guess I'll see what it is. It could be a Master Ball, it could be a fucking berry. I don't know. It could literally be anything. That little kid looks stupid. He's got a fucking Patrick Star face. Get those orange berries. Drop those on my boys one more time. Pick up them Pecha berries. Go into the bag, drop those berries on my boys. Get one to Rocksteady. Get one to Sex. Look at that. Everyone's all geared up. I gotta fight this chick. Help me further my career in beating people. That's such a disarming way of saying, can you please loot? Just loot. This is part rocks. This is just gonna be a struggle. This isn't gonna be fun for me. I'm gonna have to struggle against it. I'm gonna have to wear it down. That's the worst thing too, is it's just kind of random, so you run upon types and you just don't have anything to... Because generally in Pokemon games, if you played it enough, you've got a good idea, and in regular Pokemon, I'd know what's on routes, like, pretty well. But here, I don't know that anymore. Instead of just completely random what's gonna pop up, who's gonna have what, and what's gonna be where. So I just kinda have to hope that what I have is good. Registeel, dude. Oh, Okay. Funny little anecdote. I was gonna do one of these a lot earlier, like a couple Reader Pie. I was gonna do one of these like 2 days ago on Leaf Green, and I went in Thunderstone. That might actually be useful. But I was gonna go through and just I was gonna do a Leaf Green one, but the choices weren't great. One of them was a Regice, like a Regice, and that was, it's a legendary, so obviously I was gonna pick that up first. But it turned out to not be a really good option because the Regis, other than I think Regigigas, found in the next Pokemon Crafty, but all the Pokemon except for all three of the Regis except for Regigigas learn Explosion first, which is a self-killing move, which essentially means that you're done instantly, because your only Pokemon is dead. You're done. You're finished. There's no more fun to be had. So, yeah, that wasn't fun. None of the other two Pokemon were fun to fuck around with either. It was just Slowbro and Luvdisc. Two boring guys. Brambles kind of boring too, but he's got some stuff to mess around with. Alright, so we're here. We're in Petalburg City. Now we have to do some tutorial stuff. This game waits like a really long time to teach you how to catch Pokemon. Like, this game waits until you're 3 towns in. So run up into the gym, and then your dad's gonna be like, "Hey, what's up, son? Uvula, my boy Uvula." And so like blah blah blah. He's just talking about that, and then Wally comes in. He's like, "Help me catch your Pokemon." And this is the most pointless. I would speed this up, but I don't want to do that. I want this to go at regular speed. He gives this kid he doesn't know a fucking Pokemon, and he doesn't give me, his son, a Pokemon. I've been running around with nothing. So instead, and Wally's sprite also looks so not good in comparison. Like, the outlines are not as thick. Maybe that makes sense though, because he's sick. It's like a cancer patient. It's like a walking cancer patient. He finds a rots, because of course he does. So we're just gonna have to watch this. The plan is, I do as much as I can tonight before I just end up getting like... I'm thinking I'm gonna get through the first gym, which doesn't take too long. And then after that, depending on what's happened, I'll decide whether or not I want to keep going with this tonight. Otherwise, it's just going to be a recurring thing. Like every couple nights, I boot this up and I keep going. Yeah, the first gym. Also, the weird thing is generally in Pokemon games, if you have a good knowledge of the gyms, of like what the type is going to be, and you can prepare for that, and you can catch Pokemon, or you can at least know what Pokemon you need to do it. I don't know that because the gym leader's Pokemon are completely randomized. There's no type theming at all. So I just kind of have to get over-leveled and hope the Pokemon I have won't get decimated. It's really just based on hope and prayer. It isn't a terrible thing. Like, there's something to be said for a random element of it. This guy talks to me and he says literally nothing. He gives me his phone number. No, he doesn't yet. He does it later. He walks up to you and he's like, talks to you, and he says, "Sorry I wasted your time," and he fucking leaves. He's just such an asshole. What's on this route? It's Anorth. This is Crofty. Anorth's fun. He's rock and water. He's a fossil type. Not a fossil type, but he's a fossil Pokemon. So he's fun to diddle with. Fun to diddle about with. He eventually evolves into Armaldo, which, you know, I've never actually properly used, so it'll be interesting. Toss a ball at this boy. Don't be a cunt now. Get in your ball and like it. He doesn't like this. And if I don't end up being able to catch him, then it's done. Like, this route, I just can't catch anything on him anymore, and that's it. So I'm hoping he'll fucking get in the ball, dude. I don't want to hit him again either, because how many times have I hit him so far? 3 times, and I've knocked him down that much. I'm pretty sure I'd just kill him. I'll toss one more ball, and then after that, I'll hit him once more. And that's all I can promise. Okay. This little shitlord might not even be worth it. So I horn attack him one more time. And he's dead. Well, alright. That's the luck of the draw, I guess. That's the 3rd route that I forfeited this early on. So basically, I have 2 more routes. Oh, 3 technically. I technically have 3 routes in between now and the gym, so if all goes well, which there's no reason that it will, but if all goes well, I'll end up having 5 Pokemon when I go to the gym. That was an unfortunate series of events, if there ever was one. I'll buy another 6, keep it at 7. No, I should probably buy a couple potions. So there we go, and then we're off. Up into the world. There's a stop in me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Don't wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Alakazam. Let's kill him. Let's kill this spoon whore. Huh? Oh, what's that, Alakazam? He had 9 damage. No, 11 damage. I know numbers. I'm an engineer. Hey, let's stop. Haunter. Now that's a problem. You see, I don't have any direct way to hurt a Haunter. I cannot... You see, ghost types cannot be hit by normal type moves. Now I have 2 Pokemon right now. I have Rhyhorn and a Granbull, right? Neither of those 2 have any attacking moves that are not normal. So, what I have to do is literally just wait this out until until either he or I have no more PP left on a move, and I just let him kill me, or he just kills himself. That's it. That's literally the only way this can end. He has Hypnosis and Spite. If I had to venture to guess, he probably also has Lick or something, but he can't hit me with Lick either because that's a Ghost type move, and Ghost type moves can't hit normal either. So this is the most unfortunate thing that could possibly happen. This is literally the most, like, God, this is stupid. Oh, he has Spite, which is going to help me knock down the PP on some moves, I guess. Because all he can do is put me to sleep, and all I can do is nothing. There's nothing I can do. This is the worst. So I'm just going to speed up time, so I can get this over with quicker. This is going to go on literally forever. God. This is not fun at all. Alright, so I think he ran out of Spite. I think he's running out of Hypnosis. So basically, I'm just exhausting. Alright, so there's no more PP left for that. Cool. He's run out of PP for Spite. He's getting close to running out for Hypnosis. Struggle is a move that has no type. Essentially, if you run out of PP on all of your moves, which should never happen, like at all. Like if that ends up happening to you, you really fucked up in like the base game. But if you really run out of PP in all of your moves, then Struggle is a move that has no type that'll hit anything, and it just does, I think, the same amount of damage no matter what. At least I don't think Struggle has a type. I'm pretty sure it's one of the only moves that doesn't have a type. The only other one that I can think of is Curse. Alright, so he's got Struggle. So he's hitting me now. So yeah, basically I'm just playing a game until he fucking kills himself. That's really all I'm doing. Really all I can do. Alright, so I should go in and I should heal up. So he's just gonna kill himself. And then this battle, this is the stupidest battle. This is the dumbest Pokemon battle I've ever been in. Alright. And that is over. Thank fucking Christ. Holy shit. I've never had anything so inconvenient happen to me in any Pokemon game. That's the thing about this, is that it's random, and that's cool, right? There's so much, like, it's unexpected. You never know exactly what's gonna happen, which in some ways is cool, and in other ways it's just absolutely frustrating, and there's nothing you can do about it. So what are my boys looking like? 10 and 10. I probably want to go without. There are trainers here that I can't. I think I'm going to leave all the trainers here that I can battle alone as much as possible. Because I'm going to have some new boys in this forest, hopefully. Provided the first thing I don't run upon is really weak and I kill it in one hit. There's a lady trainer here. I'm just gonna try to slip by. There we go. One of the only times where I've already kind of over-leveled myself for what I need to do, because these guys gain XP really quickly for some reason. So here there's no trainers. That guy's not a trainer, so what am I gonna get? Fingers crossed it's something I won't kill. Alright, Sunflora. That's actually not too bad of a pickup. Kind of got disappointed when I saw Sunkern earlier, but Sunflora is evolved, so it's better. Plus, it's evolved already, so that means there's less likely of a chance that I'll kill it immediately. Which I almost did, so. You know. I ended up buying. Yeah, I did buy more Pokemon, so okay. Fingers crossed. Motherfucker. It's gonna be difficult. Because it's evolved already, so its catch rate is super low. My chance of catching it is lower the stronger it is and the more evolved it is. Well, maybe if it keeps doing that, I'll get it eventually. And this could be good too. If it absorbs me a certain amount of times, maybe I can chip it down a little bit more. See, it's doing the thing. It's doing a thing, and if it keeps doing that, obviously it's just random. But if it keeps doing that, it's probably just gonna break out for a second. I bet. Motherfucker, we got it. Okay, it literally just, that's really funny actually. Alright, so new boys. Sunflora converts solar energy into nutrition. They're highly active in the warm daytime, but suddenly stop moving as soon as the sun sets. Alright, Crofty, I guess. This is good old Crofty. So there we go. Got your wish, Ben. Got your Crofty. Got one Figgy Berry. Yeah, that. I have no idea what that is. I don't know jack shit about berries other than like 5 or 6 of them. What does Crofty look like? Increases speed and sunshine, absorb count growth. I also didn't ever check him. Lightning rod draws electrical moves. Alright. That's useful. Right for ever in a double battle. What's this? A Water Stone. Alright, so I have 2 evolutionary stones already. Should I run into a Pokemon that needs that, I'll be ready for it. So let's heal up my boys. Go fight some trainers, and then we'll get some. With the money that we get from fighting trainers, we'll buy some more Pokeballs, because there's one more route in between us and Rustboro. And then there's another route, but I think, depending on, I might just save it for after I beat the gym. Larvitar, good. That's easy to kill. What Crofty's got. Another thing that I really like about Nuzlocke, and especially randomized Nuzlocke, is that it gives you a greater appreciation for Pokemon you don't generally use. Like, I don't think I've ever used the 3 Pokemon that I have in this party right now, like, in a group. I know I've used Rhyhorn before, because I remember it a long time ago when I played Emerald. I tried to evolve a Rhyhorn to a Rhydon, because it was one of the longest, like, it's one of the hardest Pokemon to evolve. And then later on they just added Rhyperior, which is another evolution of that, and that was way easier. I really think I only needed the 1 level in Crafty, so I can move on. This game's got such a good soundtrack. The fucking horns are so great. It's phenomenal. You can listen to this game's soundtrack completely by itself. Right. Artisan Alex. I mean, it's Magneton. I keep getting the short end of the stick on things that I'm running into. Whatever. This is just gonna be another long fight. So I'm just gonna fast forward it, I guess, because it's just gonna be long. It's gonna be a really long, arduous time. And there we go. Trying to get to level 8. I'm gonna be abusing that fast forward, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not. I'm gonna be trying not to abuse it. It's just there's some battles that, right from the onset, I know that they're gonna take a while just because of what moves I have and what moves they have and what Pokemon they are. I don't know. I don't want to run the risk of that. So I run down here. I run around a little. Go back, fight that female trainer up there, that lady. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Must have paid to make they ask you for a battle. That's a little forward of you. Rider Pie. I've already gotten the name Pie. Kakuna. I can just pound this into submission, I suppose. I mean, it's gonna keep hardening over and over again, which means it's gonna be another long battle, but in this case, it's not a super effective battle, so it's not really a problem. You stupid. Alright, well, actually, looks like I'm gonna have to fast forward this, because I forgot that these trainers generally have full restores. Alright, Crafty leveled up to 9, possibly even to 10. Look at that. Everyone's almost at level 10. That gym has, I think 14 is its highest level. But I do still have one more round to go on Respiro before I catch something. Found a Mankey. I'm gonna suck the life out of this monkey. I'm gonna suck this monkey. There was something that I saw brought up on someone I saw that was playing Pokemon brought up that they really like the aesthetic of like the sprites, the music, and everything like that of this sort of like generation, like the GameCube Advance, like the Game Boy Advance generation of Pokemon. they just really like the visual style and the music, and I'm inclined to agree. I really do like this. Like, the sprites are really charming. The music is fantastic. Like, this battle music is really gets you pumped. Like, they just did such a good job. And later on, the 3DS games are like, they're fine. They're fun to play. But really, like, this is where it's at. Like, you can come back to these whenever you want. And one of the biggest problems with Pokemon games, the longer time goes on, is that it's harder to start them. Like, Sun and Moon has like an hour-long intro. Like an hour-long intro sequence. So if you were just like, I'm gonna go back and replay this game one day. Like, if you just sat down and said that one day, and you sat down to play it, you'd have to sit through like an hour tutorial. Which is not much when you're talking about JRPGs, but for Pokemon, that's a bit too long. It's been around long enough that most people who play it know how to play it, and if you don't, then maybe it's not, you know, it's pretty easy to pick up regardless, even if you don't. So, I feel as if there's really no, I don't know. It's just, as time goes on, I feel like they're just adding unnecessary bells and whistles to Pokemon. So I'm really hoping that Pokemon on the Switch will kind of go back on that a little. Like, focus on don't introduce so many new core mechanics, but instead just go back to what works. Like, obviously, because the Switch is a fucking graphical powerhouse, it looks really nice. Breath of the Wild looks really nice. ARMS, Splatoon 2, they all have pretty great graphics for, like, what it is. So I'm hoping that they don't just take the style out of Pokemon in total. That would be really unfortunate. As time has gone on, though, I don't hate the Pokemon designs that we've gotten. They're definitely not like Gen 1 or Gen 2 designs, because Gen 2 designs are just really good. Like Sunflower and Gramble, for example, are both Gen 2 Pokemon, and they both look really nice. They're both nice looking Pokemon. And the types of fighting Psychic. I'm about to suck the shit out of this monk. I'm gonna suck you, monk. I'm gonna suck him one more time. If I had missed there, I might have actually died. I might have actually lost Crofty. No lie. Alright, I'm Crofty gets 175 experience. Very close to leveling up. You're kidding me. You're tough. Bye-bye. I'm bad on you again. Then he's like, good job, here's a Great Ball. And he does give me a Great. Okay, I didn't change that. I didn't change what item I get from people. I changed what items I find on the ground. I don't think I can change what items I'm given because that would break the game. Someone could be like, here's this quest important item, and they hand me a fucking Oranberry. What am I supposed to fucking do with this? I take bug Pokemon to school and get more popular. The weird kids. Most women infamously do not like insects. This is not always the case, but often it is true. Pichu, I can't wait to stomp on its fucking head. That's what you get for melee. Static. Curlia. Curlia, baby, baby, coming on. I also really like just having three generations of Pokemon. It was like towards the end of like the upper end of 300 Pokemon, which is still a lot, but it's also enough to keep up with, where you can really keep up with everything. So the more the generations go on, the harder it is for me to keep up with what's what. Like moveset wise, like I know older Pokemon movesets pretty easily. I know Gen 3 Pokemon movesets really easily because I've played the shit out of Emerald so much. Like, why is there so many of these guys named Pi? Safari Ball. Nice. That is absolutely no... There's no difference between a Safari Ball and a Pokeball. There's absolutely none. Yeah, it's not. It's gonna be tough. This fighting Skarmory is just pointless because I can't do much damage to him. At all, like anything. With Steel, the only way I'd be able to really damage it is with fighting or... I like killing my mouth with seeds. And then it gives me a TM. It's Teeter Dance. So give me a TM for Teeter Dance. Normally he gives me Bullet Seed. He's all Pokemon in the scene. I don't think anyone can learn this that I have right now. Oh, actually. Teeter Dance confuses all Pokemon, including the person who uses it, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not sure I want to invest in that right now. In there I can get the water bucket. I don't really want it. There's also some items up there though. I'm going to try to get to this area this area battling as few people as possible. Fuck. Okay. I know I have to battle the fucking shining twins. They're coming up. That's a Fearow. That shan't be too hard to take down. I remember I used to think Fearow was fucking huge. In the show it's gigantic. It really is just huge. In the games it's not that big. Still a big boy, don't get me wrong. It's just not as big as I thought he was. He's not like a giant. Like in the show he's like Mothra size. Alright. Then let's... Yeah? Okay. That's one thing I like about the Pokemon games too, is that Pokemon make weird sounds. They don't say their name. It's always been... It's such a stupid thing when creatures just say their own name and that's all they can say. That's such a dumb trope. So then I just tackle Eevee. Gets a pretty quick kill. Bang. So I probably want to switch, even though he hasn't leveled up yet. I probably want to switch him out because he's paralyzed. And honestly, it's just getting tired. We are twins, so we battle Pokemon together. So that Mom and Pop, Cam, and Allie. It's Mom and Pop. You can tell it's mother and daughter. So I'm going to tackle that, and then I'm going to absorb the Geodude. It's simple. We tackle the Batman. That Geodude is almost certainly dead. Unless it has Rock. No, Rocket doesn't exist in this generation. Or no, sorry, not Rocket, Sturdy. So bang to the bookie. Potion's gonna bite him. Snack's is gonna tackle this cat. And murder it. Just straight up kill the cat. Right. So that brings these two boys, Sax and Crofty, are up to 12. And now I'm going to run up here. This got such good music. Every town in this game has good music. I'm gonna buy some Some Pokeballs. Let's keep going. Let's go back into that route, try to catch something. And if I do end up catching something, I can train it. And I could train it on this route with that trainer. And also, there's a bunch of items over here too. Escape rope. I can use that to escape reality by hanging myself. Full heal. That's actually pretty useful to have. Let's see what we get. Larvitar. That's not a bad pick either. And I'll evolve into Pupitar eventually. I don't know the exact level. I'll into Tyranitar even later, and Tyranitar's a beast. Got a lot of use out of Tyranitar. Plus, he's a little midget. He's a baby ass nigga, so I can pick him up pretty easy. It shan't be too hard. And bada bing, bada boom, there we go. We got a Pokemon that can actually evolve on our team. Well, Rhyhorn can evolve, but it's not going to be for a very long time. What should we name? What names? If it was a male, I'd name it Norbert, because I always have a Pokemon named Norbert. I don't know why. It's a name I really like. It sounds goofy. I need a name. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go with Pernilla. Unless anyone else has a better suggestion, I'm going with Pernilla. It's a stupid name to me. Alright, Pernilla it is. And a dive ball. That'll be useful later. Another issue that randomizers have is that I don't get up water Pokemon or Pokemon that can surf. I'm basically done. Like I basically just have nothing more that I can do with the game. I'm just kind of stuck. Heal up Pernilla. Toss Pernilla into the shit. Pernilla's brother. I probably just want to get Pernilla to like 8 before I go challenge trainers. It shouldn't be too hard to do that either. Because these boys are not very strong right now. They will be later. I didn't check Pernilla's stats though. I should probably do that too. So Guts, up attacks of Suffering, Bite, and Leer. Okay. Also, Larvitar is part rock, part dark, which means that Bite actually does stab damage, stab being special type. Same type attack bonus. I don't know why I call it stab damage, because that's just... Oh, I know, stab damage makes sense. It's not reduct. Lead Swipe doesn't do much to rock types, so... Well, no, actually, that's not true. Actually, I think Bug might be super effective against Dark. I think it might be Bug, Fighting, and Fairy. Fairy doesn't come until later. I'm thinking that Pernilla can handle a Zubat. I'm thinking Pernilla's got it down. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have much talking points right now. Not much is happening. There's a new Pokemon game on the horizon. Pokemon Ultra Moon, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and also the Pokemon game on the Switch, which got announced. That it basically was announced that it's happening, and nothing else. I doubt we'll get any news on it, like any substantial news on it, before next year. It seems like they're very hard in development on it. I have no doubt in that. It's the first main series console Pokemon game in a long time. It's not a stadium deal, just a real deal. Pokemon Lollapalooza. So there's an Anorith again. You know, I could really fuck one of these up. It's crafty. This thing is like built to be punished by grass types. Actually, I don't know if it's part water yet. It might just be rock right now, and then it becomes rock water when it becomes Armaldo. Or maybe I'm imagining that it's ever rock water. It might just be rock. Another to 5. That's nice. Actually, you know what? 6 is. I think it's gonna have to be 6 because it's gonna take a while to get Granola up, and I just kind of want to beat this gym and then do it again later. Keep it maybe like a gym to gym basis. Later on, that time frame is gonna be like stretched out a little bit longer, but right now, it's been about an hour. Now let me see. The stream says it's been about an hour. It's been over an hour. So, still, we've been here a while. It could have been much longer if I kept that Magneton fight and that Haunter fight the length it was supposed to be. Oh, an Arbok. I wouldn't have minded having an Arbok. Arbok's a pretty cool dude. But I'll just as well kill it. Arbok's face, not face, but its little, like, chest pattern changes every game. And I always really appreciate how much, like, that's one of the, I think they stopped doing that once the game went 3D, because from there, they weren't creating new sprites anymore. They were making models, so they just kind of poured over the models. I don't know, that's always, Pokemon does cool little small continuity building things. Not very often, but when they do, it's always nice to see. So, use a legendary and heal that poison. It's gonna be quite the challenge getting Rocksteady leveled up, because he just doesn't level up very quickly. Oh. My heart broke. My heart just broke. Mudkip is my favorite Pokemon. I wish I'd run into that instead of fucking Larvitar. I don't care that Larvitar becomes really cool later. Mudkip's cool now. I'm really sad about that. I wish I hadn't seen that. Could have gone without that. This game is twisted. It's another Arbok. I really like that 3D wrap. There's no reason it had to be 3D, but they made it 3D anyway, so I'm probably gonna get poisoned again. No, I just got wrapped. Okay. One of my favorite things to do in this game is to wrap. I like wrapping in Pokemon. It's fun to do. I like the Pokemon wrap. But my favorite thing to do is poisoning and then rapping or something like that. It's a fun, like trapping people. Maybe even stun sporing for good measure. So you're just bleeding them dry. Like you don't even really have to hit them. Alright, well, apparently I didn't really see any battle, so Rocksteady has, but I can easily keep him out of the limelight. Fight Rich Boy over here. Well, I'll accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Alright, so he sends out a ponytail. Which actually is not terrible, because if it has a fire type move, it's not going to do much. Also, this guy has a full restore, so I'm going to have to be very careful with this. I have to remember that. It makes sense for this guy to have what he has. Like, this is a Pokemon. That's Lady Mark. It's Lady Mark. What a name. I really like the randomized names. I actually haven't done that before this playthrough. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know why every other NPC's name is Pi. I think that might just be like the system kind of crashing in on itself, but regardless, it's cool to see. It's fun. It's a fun little detail. I kind of wish the randomizer went a little bit more in-depth on some things, but the things that it does go in-depth on, it does really well, so can't complain too much. Just like that. Granilla's showing pretty well. Actually, before I challenge this gym, I might as well do all these. Should I fight this guy yet? Some cherry berries. Yeah, that'll heal paralysis. And then this Lepa, I think, heals a little bit of health, but confuses you. If you see berries growing, make sure you plant a berry. Here, take a berry. That's Chesto. That'll wake up a sleeping Pokemon. I'll come down and fight this fisherman in a hot minute. Gotta heal up for my fight with Lady Mark. Before I do that, though, go to the Cut Master, whatever he's called. Gives me HMO1, which is cut, and I definitely, hopefully, have someone who can use it, and if not, I do have one more route to get someone. I actually don't think it's necessary that I have cut this early on. What's his name? Cutter. Stupid name. Hate puns. Man, I love puns, but I hate when other people tell puns. Got 4 boys. One of them has to be able to learn cut. Let me see. Yeah, okay, Crafty can learn cut. Good. Good old Crafty. Crafty's actually, I think out of all of the crew, I think I appreciate Crafty the most. She has the most versatility. She has the most I can do with her. Everyone else just kind of knows normal moves, and that's it. He's an Artisan Veronica. Tatalo. Shan't be too difficult. Psyching itself up. For me to bite its head off. Eat it. Jinx, on the other hand, I don't think. Jinx might have an ice move. I don't want to risk it. It's the first time Sax is actually seeing battle in a while. It's Blackface. It's the Blackface Pokemon. Meganium. Nah, Sax is still the person to deal with that. God, that sprite's so big. Huh. So, hit this Meganium. I kill this Meganium. I get a lot of XP. Fight! Hey. Let's get rid of Charm. Just like in real life, Sax knows how to bite. So, do this little side thingy. Catch another Pokemon. Fuck a dog. I don't know. I'm tired. I didn't sleep last night very well, so I'm not intending to stay up very late on this. Like I said, I'm making it the first gym. And then I'm moving on. Actually, does that event... That event doesn't happen until I beat the gym, does it? So I can go over here and I can fight some trainers. I'll wait until later, actually. You know what? Let's just go challenge this gym. Alright. This is it. This is the first gym. This is the first gym that I'm going to be challenging. Now, I remember I was doing a playthrough, and I got to this gym, and then, I don't remember what legendary it was exactly, but Roxanne, the first gym leader in this game, had some legendary that absolutely wrecked my shit, so, well. Stupid me, I forgot that I just came onto this route for the first time, so I'm gonna have to catch this. That's okay, because Beldum is completely useless until about level 20. Beldum evolves into Metang, which evolves into Metagross. Metagross is a fun Pokemon to use. Metang is also, but Metagross is more fun because it's higher leveled. But up until it evolves into Metang, Beldum cannot learn any of the moves. Like anything else special, it just only knows Takedown, which hurts itself. Which obviously, you know, it becomes something great. It's kind of like Magikarp, I guess. It's arguably more useful, but I would honestly venture to say that it's less useful. Because Magikarp at least eventually learns Tackle. It doesn't have to Splash forever. Hoping this doesn't take... Oh, it's gonna hurt itself. I might actually kill it here. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to be faster than me. Well, okay, well, looks like another rout's forfeited. And that's it, really. Alright, so I can't get anything from this route. Just in case, I think 14 is a good level to be at. I'll get Sax, and I'll get... what's the fucking name? Crafty up to fucking 14 each. That's a good idea. That way the highest level in the gym is met. Like I've met the highest level Pokemon in the gym. Just in level Mechmail. Alright, look at that, I got fucking a letter. That's useless. Chimecho. Or Chimecho. I think it's Chimecho, because it's a pun off Chime and a pun off Echo. Chimecho. Also, I think that's how they pronounce it in the anime. I kinda wish I'd gotten a Chimecho. I've never used one before. That is one of the only Pokemon... That Pokemon didn't need a pre-evolution. It gets a pre-evolution in Diamond Pearl. Chingling. It's pretty useless. Well, hello. Hello, Moltres. How are you? Well, okay. Here's Moltres, guys. This is gonna happen sometimes. I'm just gonna kinda have to get used to it. Yeah, well, bye, Moltres. Cool hanging out, I guess. And, yeah. So far, I've run into Celebi, Groudon, and that in the wild so far. And Moltres. Those are the 3 legendaries I run into in the wild. I also fought a Registeel in battle. Actually, Crafty's at 12. I might just get Crafty to 13. Hope I can deal with it from there. It's weird that we're seeing the game again after, like, no time has passed. Fight also has a chance to flinch, which basically just means that they don't move. You know anything about RPGs, if you've ever played any sort of RPG, flinch damage happens. And Crafty, actually, this shan't be too hard, and Crafty learned Razorleaf too. Not only that, but that was a decent grab of XP. Also, you probably noticed by now, but different Porygon, nice. Different Pokemon yield out different XP, just because some Pokemon are more difficult than others. And down goes this Porygon. I don't know how much XP that's going to grant me, actually. Yeah, that's a decent amount. I want Pernilla to be pretty low, because I want someone that I can use to catch Pokemon with. I remember I was watching a friend of mine doing Nuzlocke once, and she was doing a really good job up until about the first gym, and that's where she just kind of crashed and burned. She wasn't willing to put in, like, the training. Like, she did, like, I can understand that too, because it's pretty monotonous work, just sitting here and grinding, but I've got a pretty good team to do that with, so. Alright, so I got 2 at 14, go heal up, and then hit this gym. I'm gonna fight Roxanne, and, well, it won't be Roxanne, but it'll be Roxanne. It's a funny joke, Ben. Alright. So, that being said, I might actually switch Rhapsody out front so we can get some XP. Let's go. There's 2 trainers in this gym and Roxanne, so then I'll fight these 2, and I'll get some XP off that. Gentleman Leo, he said I'm Seadra. It's like it's Crofty's time to shine, my dude. Kill this dude. It's good having a good grass type. Because, Sunflower is a hell of a grass type, from what I'm aware, from what I know. Like, it learns a good amount of self-healing moves. Like, it learns Synthesis, which heals. It learns all the different tiers of Absorb, Mega Drain, Giga Drain. Maybe not in that order. But it learns all of the different, like, tiers of absorbing moves. It learns Ingrain. I think it learns... I don't think it learns Leech Seed. But it might. So Crafty is the kind of Pokemon that can tent itself up. You know, Sunflower can tent itself up really nicely. With the right moveset. I think it's a good idea to keep it as a healer. Can't beat me, then you won't stand a chance against Roxanne. So who am I fighting? Fighting Gentleman Joe and Biker Pie. It keeps using Pie over and over again. So Rocksteady can kill that Golbat. And Crafty can suck that Crocodile. Suck his toes. Oh, he's almost dead. Only scratch? Okay, no water moves. Actually, I don't think it knows a water move yet. It's at level 8. I remember Totodile learning water type moves at a very frustrating rate. It doesn't learn very many water moves on its own. I think literally just, at least in Crystal, it only learns Water Gun on its own and eventually Hydro Pump. That's it. Beautifly. Razor Leaf will hit both because in double battles there's certain moves can hit other Pokemon. Won't do much damage to Beautifly and it'll do even less to Golbat. Oh well, good, so. That actually wasn't. This AI is not very smart. Alright, don't Crafty flinched. It keeps absorbing, and I keep getting really paranoid that it's gonna absorb Rocksteady. Because if it does, Rocksteady's done for. But now that's not an issue any longer. Okay, so just Razor Leaf. Smack that bat. Crafty's 15. It's Mantine. I stomped on it the second it got here. Okay, it's low. And now it's dead. Nice, look at that. Cool. Let me go heal up real quick. Toss Sax out front. And we'll fight Roxanne. Go heal up. It's time to duel. It's time to duel. It's running up here. Let's go into this gym. I'm Roxanne, the Respiratory City Gym leader. Blah blah blah. Fight me. Alright. Here we go. See what happens. Dusclops. Alright, cool. That's actually... He can't hit me with any ghost type moves, but I can fight him. And Bite will do... Then I'll tear the shit out of him. Oh, well now he can hit me with ghost moves. Unfortunate. But, you know. At least I think I have to worry about too much. Trying to disable me? Juggalo Esteban. So bite this Clops again, maybe it'll flinch. Yeah, and then I'll kill it. And Dusclops is dead. Just like that. That's one down. Nice. Dustox. Ben, are you testing something? Are you guys testing me? I popped up on stream. Another potion. It's gonna take forever. Should probably just tackle it, honestly. If I'm going last. That does stab, and also I'm not really looking to flinch, so I'm gonna have to pull Sax out though, because she's kind of hurt. I don't want to risk it any further. Alright, there we go. 16. If that was a starter, it would be evolved. Lumbre. Huh, well, alright, that's kind of inconvenient. Lumbre is part water, part grass. Also, it's faster than I am. Ooh. Stupid Oranberry. Alright. And we win, I think. Alright, hey, first gym, no casualties. First gym and everything is alright. I get TM39. Normally that's Rock Tomb, but I don't know what it is now. I think she'll say it is Aeroblast. That's Lugia's move. And I don't think anyone else can learn it. I can see though. Actually, that's so funny. I have two guys who can't. So, alright. Next time, we'll deal with that. We'll help that Devin guy get his goods back, and then we'll move on to the next gem, which is in Dewford. That would be Brawly. So, until then, I guess just a good look at our team right now, where we're standing. Got Pernilla, got Rocksteady, we've got Crafty and Sax. It's a good team. So, save up. And I will see you guys again.